Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another Hero House Reviews. Today we're looking at Storm Collectibles Omega Rugal from King of Fighters. Now, not a series I'm overly familiar with, but I just had to pick this guy up because he looks phenomenal. I mean, great design. The aesthetic is, again, kind of evoking that YMCA feel, but in such a cool way. And the figure itself, the aesthetic is just, let's get in close and just take a look. The skin tone is amazing. Excellent sculpt on the physique all around. And the face, look at the paintwork. His eyes are done so well. His gloves, immaculate, going down. His little suspenders, going down, down, down. His shoes are well done. And then obviously that's an effect piece he comes with. And it looks great when you've got him just standing there on the shelf posed with that around him. It looks so good. Now, that's where a lot of the good of the figure begins to end, unfortunately. He does look phenomenal. However, in posing him, you are going to find quite a few issues because his ankles are essentially useless. I mean, I'll just lift you up now and show you that there is no movement whatsoever there. You have the tiniest swivel. Doesn't go forward, doesn't go back. You've got a toe hinge, but that's pretty much useless because nothing else happens with the ankle. Knee, you get a bit more than a 90-degree bend. And then essentially 90-degree bend at the elbow. Coming down. Wrists are pretty good. Something else just fell down. And then shoulders, you can't quite get them completely straight. So, articulation is not this guy's forte. Good ab crunch. Comes forward nicely there. And the head is on a ball joint, and the neck, like a double ball joint, so he's got a lot of head motion. However, his hair pushes the head up. So you get this sort of unseemly gap every time you move it, and then you have to push it back down to make him look presentable again. And obviously, with his ankles being so bad, his balance is just awful. He cannot stand in most positions. I'm not sure I'll be able to get him to stand again now without pausing the video because it is, such a mediocre set of ankles. So you have a very good figure. He's very tall. You know, he's got a lot of chunk to him, which is great. A really good sculpt. But his articulation is not the best, and then his ankles are just terrible. And then when you factor in the price of a Storm Collectibles figure, that's shit. Like, if they want to charge what they do for their figures, they need to have a sort of baseline of quality. And if a character can't even stand without help, then what's the point of it? That is awful. That is one of the worst things I've encountered in a figure. Plus, when I've tried the accessories with his hands, they don't swap smoothly. The hole is, once again, a bit too small to plug the other hand on, so I'm going to have to heat it up to get the hand on. So, this guy is, in some respects, really good. I mean, it looks like Rugal. I haven't played the game much, but it's definitely Omega Rugal. The likeness is incredible, the sculpt is incredible. It's a good paint job all round, and he comes with some nice accessories, as you'll see in the photos, but he can't move. He just cannot move. He's a fighting game character who you need to have in dynamic poses, and he can't do them. He doesn't even come with a stand to help him try and pull them off. So, what's the point? It's such a waste of an opportunity because I do really like the design. But I can't do much with him at all. He almost fell down while I just tried to turn him slightly on an angle. So all I'm going to be able to have him do is stand in this fairly static pose with the flames around him, unless I also invest in a stand, which is making an expensive figure even more expensive. So that sucks, especially when you compare it to Akuma, who was still a very solid figure. Apart from his hands not fitting, he was an amazing figure that I got for a great price. And then Bison, again, great price, great figure. The reason I bought Omega Rugal is because I enjoyed Bison so much that he made me want to get more Storm Collectibles. Having bought Omega Rugal, I am now less inclined to buy another Storm Collectibles. I still think I might pick up Guile and Sagat next month if I can, but I'm really questioning whether I should now after buying this guy, which sucks, because again, he looks good, but he's just can't get his arms up properly. Elbow barely bends. Knee bends like that. And then just useless feet. Absolutely useless. Terrible design decisions have been made here. Yeah, I don't know. Just very disappointed. I give him... Oh, how harsh am I going to be here? I am very disappointed. I do love the aesthetic, and when he's standing there, he does look great. But I didn't buy a statue. I bought a figure that is meant to move. 3? Is 3 too generous? 2.5 seems unnecessarily harsh, because he does come with a lot of accessories. He does look very good. He can move to an extent. But then price-wise, a generous 3 out of 5 here, guys. Probably one of the harshest and most disappointing figures I've had to come across, which is a shame, because I do like him. But objectively, he's bad in places. Yeah, 3 out of 5. Let's swing into the pictures and go from there. One sec. And there you have it, folks. Omega Rugal. A very disappointing release. I mean, the coolest accessory is this thing, and it's part of what's basically a Build-A-Figure. You need to get the other King of Fighters. So you get a quarter, and then you have to buy 3 other very expensive figures to finish it off. Which sucks. I hate Build-A-Figures. It's a terrible idea, especially at this price range. And especially when it comes with a character that is such a disappointing release as this. I mean, fiddling with it now to make the photos has only increased my disappointment to the stage where I am bumping him down, not to a 2.5, but to a 2. This is... He looks great, but only one interchangeable hand actually changed. The others are not sized right. He cannot stand properly. He falls down. He is very flawed. And it is such a bummer, because he could have been such an astounding release. I mean, if they'd released this in its entirety with him, he would still be like a 4, because that would have been a dope accessory. So it wouldn't even matter so much that he's basically a statue. And then, the Genocide Crusher kick. Beautiful effect. Huge, beautiful effect. He can't stand with it. He doesn't have a stand to stand with it. So, you know, you have to do it yourself or buy something extra on top of him. So, you know, that sucks. That is just bad business. This, good. Very good. And you can actually stand in the middle of it. So, okay, an acceptable accessory. Really nice accessory. If he could stand and move and do other things, he would, you know, go towards him being a really good thing. It seems as though they put more effort into his accessories than they did into him. And the idea of spreading it out across the other line, I don't understand it. It's just massive gaps and oversights in the quality and the engineering. So, yeah, that's not good. It's a very disappointing feeling, actually. Yeah. No, 2 out of 5. Probably the singular most disappointing purchase I've made in recent memory. Certainly the lowest rated review I think I've given. Which is a shame, because Storm, again, Bison was such a strong release. I really liked Bison. And now, I'm rethinking if I'm going to buy Guile or Sagat, because this is such a poor release, comparatively. I guess I'll show you his size. At least he's got that going for him. He's a big boy. Where's Jack? Oh, there he is. See, huge. So, bang for your buck size-wise. And that's pretty much the only area he is. Bang for your buck. And standing there, he doesn't look bad. It is a great sculpt. But again, we are promised a high-end figure who moves well and comes with a lot of accessories, which he can't use because they haven't been sculpted right to fit, and he can't stand properly. So, manage expectations leads to bitter disappointment. 2 out of 5. So disappointing, guys. On that unhappy note, I guess we'll wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, We have plenty of more reviews if you want to see them, and we have Hero House and figure fights, and the Wreckers will soon be going up. All the best, and I hope to see you again. Bye!